సార్ మాట్లాడుతున్నారా మీరు? అరవింద్ సార్, సార్ యు ఆర్ నాట్ ఆడిబుల్ సార్. సార్ స్టూడెంట్స్ వినిపిస్తుందా నాన్న?
సార్
వినిపిస్తుందా? అదేనన్నా సార్ మెసేజ్ పెట్టండి అన్న, మరి మీరు అట్నే ఉండే అని చెప్పు, అట్నే వదిలేస్తారు సార్ పాపం.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్ నాగేశ్వరరావు సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్. ఇప్పుడు వినబడుతుందా?
ఓకే ఓకే ఓకే
ఓకేనా? ఓకే థ్యాంక్ యూ నాగేశ్వరరావు సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ యువర్ గైడెన్స్. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్. ఓకే, సో ఏమిటంటే ఈ ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్ పార్సర్, ఓకే, మనము కమాండ్ లైన్ ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్స్ గురించి చెప్పుకుంటున్నాము. సో కమాండ్ లైన్ ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్స్ రన్ చేయడానికి మనకు argparse అనే, సో టు run the command line arguments in Python there is no facility, because command line arguments to accept we need some main function. In C++ main function was there. So from main function we used to, main function will receive the command line arguments and we used to process them. But when coming to this Python, there is no main function in Python. So that is the problem. Main function is not there in Python. Please understand. So we have separate commands. So each command will execute on its own. Like that, if you want to write a program, you are adding a bunch of commands into one file and saying it module or something, and you are processing it. So with the command Python xyz file name .py, so like that you can processing and doing on all that. So but how to handle the situation of command line arguments? To handle the situation of command line arguments, we have some special module called argparse. Argparse module will handle the command line arguments. First you initiate this argparse module with the argparse.argument parser, and you will give the description. Description will help the help file to display about it. Next you have to run this parser.add argument method. So in this we will specify what type of arguments, integers, so type int, like that you will give all that. Next parser.add argument. Next one more. So here we are specifying whether you want to do sum, whether you want to find the maximum value. Both two functions we are by default it will find the maximum value. If you want to specifically say, it will find the sum value. And next it will initiate that using parse args function. Next we are printing the sum on the accumulated values using print function. This is the simple program which will describe about argument, command line arguments. So I opened this Anaconda prompt. Okay. So I am opening this Anaconda prompt. Now I am changing the properties so that all can see. Font, making the font bigger. Okay. So now this is the Anaconda prompt. This I am doing, changing, going to D drive. So after some time, it is taking some time because it is working a little slow. because of small memory is very small. The RAM of my system is very small. That's why it is working very slow. Please understand. You should have a very big RAM, then it is no problem. Small RAM, okay. Small RAM makes it slow. Okay. Now let us find directory dir/ad. Sorry, dir. Let us take dir. So in the directory, what are the list of things are there? So next, so now cd Python Pro. So in this directory we have our program. So what is the program name? cmd-arg. So how to compile that cmd? Sorry. How to pass the Python command line arguments? So first you have to type the Python cmd-arg.py. This is the file name. And here you are passing the command line arguments 1, 2, 3, 4. So here only you are passing the arguments. That is why we say command line arguments. Here 1, 2, 3, 4 are command line arguments. So if I hit enter, so you are finding the maximum out of these 4 values. So if you want to find the sum, here if you give sum sum, you will find the sum of all the numbers. So this is the simple program. Please make a note how to pass the command line arguments, how to find the sum of the numbers. So this is the complete thing. So this is the brief overview of argparse module, how to use it. So how to pass the command line arguments. So Python space cmdarg.py space 1, 2, 3, 4 or whatever the arguments that you are passing, 1, 2, 3, 4, that is command line arguments. So it will find the maximum. Next, if you here name of the command space that file name, here you are passing the command line arguments. Here you are specifying you want to do sum. So that sum it is done. So like that it will be working. So this is something about command line arguments. Okay, with argparse module, using argparse module. This is very old module. This was introduced in the 3.2 Python 3.2. So please try to make a note of this program, or I will keep this program in the chat box. So anybody want, they can copy. Or you need to copy. Easily you can copy from here. So here, so there is no much discussion about this syllabus lo ledi idi. Generally this is a మనకు సిలబస్ లో లేదు ఇది. జనరల్ గా ఇది ఇంటర్వ్యూ పర్పస్ లైట్ గా మనం దీని గురించి డిస్కస్ చేస్తున్నాము. దీని గురించి లోతుగా మనం వెళ్ళలేము. సో వి విల్ కంటిన్యూ విత్ అదర్ టాపిక్స్. దిస్ ఇస్ దీని గురించి ఒక 100 పేజీల ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ కూడా ఉంది. సో ఇది ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎ వెరీ లెంతీ థింగ్. సో just have a look at it like this. This is what a command line arguments. This is the program, how you are executing, how you are running. Please learn. So like that you go. Okay. Okay. Next. Hello, dear students. You are we are running with so many topics. So in the last class, in the previous classes we were discussing. We completed so many topics like that. The basic data types. Okay. Just have a look at the basic data types once again, so that if you're having any doubt, you can raise your voice and all. Okay, just a brush up of basic data types. So what are the basic data types we have? So in that Python programming, we have discussed about int, next float. This is a complex. Next double, double ledu. Int float complex. The next bool is there. This is the fourth data type. Next fifth str string. So with Panchapandav laga. So this is like Panchapandav. This is the 5 basic types. Next comes Python sequences. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next Python sequences. Python. So Python sequences. So Python sequences. What are the Python sequences? Next types. List. Next tuple. Next tuple set. Dictionary. Okay. So next maybe 5 plus 4 9. Next 5 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay. Next there is one more thing. Frozen set. Next bytes. Next byte array. Next 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. Frozen set, bytes, byte array. So list, tuple, set, dictionary. These are the 4 sequences. Next byte array is over. Byte is over. Next frozen set, bytes, byte array. Some one is missing. What is that? Can anybody find out? So these are the basic types. Please make a note of them. So you must have good understanding of these sets, these things. So these types. If you are missing with anything, frozen set. So just I will go through one by one. So integer, integers plus positive numbers, negative numbers. Next float is 1.2, 1.3 like that. Complex numbers A plus BJ form. A plus B, J for Jaipur. So it will be in the form of 3 plus 4J like that. So like that. Next Boolean will contain true and false values. True, T capital, TRUE, true. False, F capital, false. Next string means a group of characters. List means, list will be having this kind of brackets. Okay, this is the list. List contains heterogeneous, homogeneous. It is an ordered collection. Next tuple. Tuple will contain which type of brackets? This is the brackets contained by tuple. Next set. Set is what? Set will not accept duplicates. It is an unordered collection. You cannot extract elements from the set. Dictionary is also like that. It will contain the key value pairs. Key value, key comma, key colon value. Next, frozen set means it is like constant set. When you make a set and when you freeze it, frozen, so you cannot modify anything out of the set. Generally, set you can add the elements, remove the elements, and do all these things. Modify means you can remove the elements and add the elements. So that is possible with set, but in the frozen set, it is not possible. Next, bytes, bytes and byte array. Both bytes means the values which are less than 255, 0 to 255. So that values are stored in some separate data type called bytes. So these values, once they are stored, they cannot be modified. But when you want to modify these values and add and remove and do all that, you have to go for byte array. So these are the basic types that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1 or 2 are missing. Okay. So anything missing, we will discuss later. Okay. So please make a note of them. Brush up these all, and list functions, tuple functions, set functions, dictionary functions. Do some problems on these things, and get back to me with doubts and all. So whatever the possible doubts, I can try to solve your doubts. Okay. Okay. So this is the basic data types. Please go through and brush up. And next thing, what is the Python program? Actually, how the Python program execution sequence will be Python file, python.py file. Just you will give to Python compiler. Python compiler. Next, Python compiler you will give. It will generate some PYC file, and that will be run on the Python virtual machine. Python virtual machine. So virtual machine, what it will do? It will convert the bytecode. Bytecode it will take. Bytecode. It will take the bytecode and it will convert with the bytecode to machine code. Machine code is dependent on the which particular machine we are running. That machine code runs on our particular operating system. Okay. So this is the sequence of Python program compilation sequence. Please make a note of this, and any updations or anything, please any changes, okay, anything you want, any clarifications, you can discuss with me. So next, like that brief overview, just I am brushing up, please make a note of this. And next, what are the Python language features? Python features, please brush up once. So Python features are what? Please brush up once, and just brush up about C Python. What is C Python? What is like that, etc. Please brush up and discuss with me. Next, okay, let us take some problems for today and discuss. And so we learned some nested loop. So let us take one more problem on the nested loop. So for so just a revision, nested loop. Just a revision, we already discussed it, just a revision like that. So this is a string, this is a, what is it? It is a list. So for I in range, first you take the length of the list, length of XX. So this is the outer loop. Next, next I will give some tab space for J in range. So there is no need for I in XX, for J in I tab int. Sorry, P must be P RINT print. Next, print J. Sorry, J. Next, let us do so I will save this file. Save this file as nested loop. Okay, X. Next, the all files. Take it all files and give .py extension. .py extension. Save it. Now go to here. Anaconda prompter. Here you type the command Python. What is the name? So it is taking a lot of time to execute one command, small command. So nested loop X we have taken. So Python nested loop x.py. Just if you type this, it will execute. So how we got the output? You see, first we got RAMU Ramu. After that dashes. After that Gopi. After that Ravi. After that Yadav. Like that we are getting. So how this is possible? We have set of strings. We are printing character by character. First I am taking one set of strings in outer loop for XX from this list of strings. I am taking one string using XX is the list. So list of strings. In that string, in the list of strings, I am taking one string I. Again, each string is again a set. So for each string I am taking one character, printing that character. Next I am taking next character, printing that character, next character until till the end of the all characters in I. So this is the inner loop importance. So inner loop will work from starting to ending each time. So from each character it will print. After finishing each character, I am just printing dashes so that it will end one name. And again I am going for next name Gopi in the from the list of strings. This is the outer loop. So next next thing it will take. So next like that it will take next thing, and it will it will take next string, and in that string I'm taking Gopi is there. First I am taking G in J, so printing G, go G. Next O I am taking, O I am printing, P I am taking, P I am printing, I am taking, I am printing. After everything is over, I am printing dashes. I am going to like that. Now next here it will go to outer loop. Next it will take Ravi. So next Ravi is taken. Next it will come here for J in I. I is Ravi now. From J, its first character R it will take. A, next it will take A will print. Next it will print V it will print. Next I it will print. After that dashes it will print. Like that it will go. Next Yadav it is taking, hello, it is taking Yadav in the this. So here it will go like this. Y A D A V Yadav. So one by one. So like that it will print. Next it will go with next Mallesh. Mallesh it will take. And next here it will come. It will print one character by one character, one character by one character, like that it will go. So let us go and run once again. So you see Ramo, one character, Gopi, Ravi, Yadav, Mallesh, all names are printed. Once again, let us run this. So you see R, A, M, U, after that dashes, after that G, O, P, A. It will take first character and next like this, next like this, next like this, next like this, it is printing next like this. So like that it is printing. This is a beautiful example for nested for loop. So like the nesting of loops is done like this. Please remember, those who did not understand them, did not understand the first instance, just I am repeating for them for their understanding level to improve. So please understand this. That is nested for loop. It is like the beauty of nested for loop. Outer for loop and inner for loop, it is like that. This is nested for loop, dear students. So like this we can run. Okay. Okay. So like that it is there. So different modules we can import with import command. So import one more. Can import any module with the import command, and there is another method to import from module name. Module name. So like that from also you can import. There are two methods. Okay, please remember that. That is about modules and all. And next what are the different loop types. Next, while loop, for loop, we discussed already while loop, and if else structure. If so, let us take one small program on if else, just brush up. So x is equal to int input. Just I am taking simple thing. Okay. So enter number. Okay. This is the thing, simple thing. Y int input again enter a number. Next, close it. Okay. Y z int input enter number. Close it. So like that you closed. Now if x greater than y and x greater than z, close tab, print x is biggest number. So x is biggest number means x it does not know. So better to type this comma. Better we write normal x. Like that we can write x is biggest number, like that. And else if in Python ELIF they will say ELIF y is greater than z and y is greater than x also, then colon tab print y is biggest number. Biggest number. So it is like that. Okay. So y is the biggest number. So x is the biggest number. Else if you are checking conditions, else if in the short form ELIF, it will be like that. ELIF. E for English, L for lion, I for India, F for flag. So ELIF will be the the word, the keyword. So else if any one statement will be selected in this chain. You can chain up to any big length. This is if, else if, and elif chain in Python. Please remember. Who missed the classes and who did not understand, for them I am just repeating. This is the simple and easy program, considering the all levels of students. I am explaining this. This is that's why I took simple example of biggest of three numbers. Okay. So biggest of three numbers, big three I am putting, big three. So .py extension to give, we have to put a .py extension, .py, save it, and open this command window to type Python big3 big3.py. So now it starts running. Enter a number. Enter a number 35. First, next it will ask enter a number 45. Next enter a number 5. Which is the biggest? 45 is the biggest number. We got the proper output or not? Okay, got the proper output. Okay, so like that we are getting the proper output. 45 is the biggest. Next, let us try with another values as the enter a number. First you enter 78. Next you enter 45. Next you enter 55. So which is the biggest? 78 is the biggest number. So we got the second test case is also right. So let us check for third test case. I'm taking C as the biggest number. Now 12 first number. Next for 40 second number. 99 third number. So which is the 99 is the biggest number. Like the three test cases we have tested, it is working nicely. So it is a simple program called if else. This is a if else chain or if chain. Like that you can chain how much big length you want. Like that you can chain. This is one construct. Please remember it in Python. It is a very important construct in Python. So this is one more thing. One more one more program in Python. So please remember this. So like that. Now X is so let us take I am so Ramo, Gopi, Yadav, Murali, Mahesh. So this is the team. Okay, some team. So I want to check whether particular Ramu is there in the team or not. So check y is equal to input. Enter the name to check in list. Okay, the list. So next, check for some name. How to check? If y index print and print yes he is in team else so let us check this program and save it as in R. So just using in operator, simply how beautifully we can use this in operator in Python. Let us see. Enter a name to checklist. What are the names are there? Just let us enter. Ramu Gopi. Gopi, let us enter. Gopi. So A is in team. Next, who is there? Ramu. Once again, check. Enter a name. Ramu. So Ramu. Yes, he is in team. He is selected for the interview. He is in the shortlisted. So next, Ganesh. So he is not in team. Ganesh something else I type. He is saying he is not in team. So like that, we can use the in operator. So we can do experiments. Plenty of programs are there in Python. Different programs. Please try different programs in Python. Please make a note. Whoever not done this, please note down this program. So this is simply how we are using in operator in if statement. So how beautifully we are using in operator, finding whether given substring is not present in the main string or not. Just simply how to find teammate is there in not. So we have written this program. Programming is beautiful in Python. So you can enjoy the programming with experimenting like this. So do more experiments, learn more, and discuss with me. So whatever maximum possible support from my side I will do. So this is the way. This is a very big ocean. Python means very big ocean. So try to get back to me, discuss with me. Possible doubts, I can solve you, maximum help you out. So dear students, thank you for today.